These next two examples are a little bit different because they're not equal to 0, and they're not, the left side is not a trinomial. So we're going to have to subtract our c term over in order to make it equal to 0. So this one is going to be 6y squared minus 5y minus 4 equals 0. And we'll try to take a GCF first, but we can't, so we're going to have to use slide and divide. So we're going to do 6 times negative 4, and we're going to get y squared minus 5y minus 24. And we want our factors of negative 24 that add to be negative 5. So our factors of 24, we've got 2 and 12, 3 and 6, or no, 3 and 8, sorry. Yeah, it's going to be 3 and 8, and our 8 is going to be negative, the bigger number is negative, because our middle term is negative. So we're going to have y plus 3 and y minus 8 as our factors, but we multiplied by 6, so we got to divide by 6. We'll simplify as much as we can. So this is going to be, if we divide those by 3, it'll be 1/2. And this one we can divide by 2, so it'll be 4 over 3. And they're still not completely simplified, so we'll bring those denominators out in front of our variable. So our factors will be 2y plus 1 and 3y minus 4. If we set them equal to 0 and solve, so 2y plus 1 equals 0, we'll subtract that 1 and divide by 2. We get y is negative 1/2, and our other solution would be, so if we take 3y minus 4, we'll add 4 and divide by 3, so 4/3. This one is similar. We've got to move that term over so that our trinomial is equal to 0. So we're going to have 4a squared minus 4a plus 1 equals 0. We'll try to take a GCF, but we don't have one here, so we're going to slide and divide. So a squared minus 4a plus 4 equals 0. And we are looking for our factors of our factors of positive 4 that add to be negative 4. So that is going to be negative 2 and negative 2. So a minus 2 and a minus 2. But we multiply by 4 at first, so we're going to divide those constants by 4 and simplify. So that's going to be a minus 1/2, a minus 1/2, and we'll slide those denominators to the front. So 2a minus 1 and 2a minus 1. So those are our factors. And for our solutions, we'll set them equal to 0 and solve. So 2a equals 1, divide by 2, a equals 1/2. And both of those factors are the same, so they're both going to be 1/2 once we solve. All right, this last one, we are going to have to take a GCF first. So it's equal to 0, so we're good. But we always want to start with a GCF if we can. So for this one, it looks like we can take out a 5. So if I divide all of these terms by 5, so negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. Negative 75 divided by 5 is going to give us a negative 15k. And negative 35 divided by 5 is going to be negative 7. Okay, so that 5 is going to stay out there while we do some factoring. So that 5 is going to stay right here. And we are going to still have to slide and divide because we don't have any factors yet. So we're going to slide our negative 2 over, and we're going to have k squared minus 15k plus 14, which means we're looking for our factors of 14 that add to be negative 15. So that's going to be negative 14 and negative 1. So remember that 5 is still hanging out because we factored it out. But our factors of our new trinomial is going to be x minus 14 and x minus 1. All right, and we slid our negative 2, so we're going to have to divide by negative 2. So negative 14 over negative 2 gives us x plus 7. And remember that 5 is still hanging out. We can't forget about it. And then our negative 1 over negative 2 does not, it can simplify, so it'll be a positive 1/2, but we can't really simplify it any more than that. So the negative divided by a negative is a positive, but we'll bring that 2 out front, so we'll do 2x plus 1. So those are our factors. Our factors, there's 3 of them this time, so we've got 5, x plus 7, and 2x plus 1. Okay, and so for our solutions, we have to go set each factor equal to 0. So I'm going to set 5 equal to 0, and that's not true, so we're not going to worry about that one. But then we'll take our next factor, so x plus 7 equals 0, and we'll solve for x. So x is negative 7. And then our last one, 2x plus 1, we'll set equal to 0 and solve. And it's negative 1/2.